How soon after a divorce or a breakup should you start dating again? So when exactly is it time to start dating again? When you've learned the lesson. See, every time that there's a breakup or every time that there is a disruption in a relationship, there's two reasons why, each person contributes to that. And if you're still in the phase of it's all their fault, you haven't learned the lesson and you're bound to repeat it again in your next relationship, trust me. So, and every relationship is very unique, it's very different. So that learning curve for you may be different. I know that my first relationship, which lasted for 5 years, I didn't date again for about maybe 3 years. Wait, that's a lie. I did date. I didn't jump into another relationship. Okay, so I totally screwed up the question in my head, but I think I got it figured out now. So when is it okay to start dating again? I still believe it's when you've learned the lesson. Because what happens if you start dating somebody and it leads to something else? If you're really not mentally ready for another relationship, you're going to repeat the same stuff again. But what's different about dating is a time for you to get out there and have fun and not take it so serious. People have a checklist. People create such a huge dilemma, such dramatic events over a date. And dating should be all about, you creating an intent to have a good time, to get to know this person, to get that person to know you. And if in dating, all you're doing is talking about the ex and talking about how screwed up the other person is, no one wants to hear that, then you definitely know it's not time to go on a date again. When you're able to relax, be yourself, and enjoy the date for what it is, which is an opportunity to get to know another person and have them get to know you and just have a fun night out, then that's when you know it's time to start dating again. I made the mistake of going out on a date once, the day after my breakup. What was I thinking? I was sitting across this poor guy had asked me out, and we went out. And all I did was just like everything just reminded me of the breakup, the ex, everything, and tears were coming down. And he's like, I just asked you to pass the ketchup. And I'm like, I know. And in my head, it was just like all these memories and this and that. So don't do what I did, okay? When is it time? When you're ready and when you can recognize what your role in the breakup was. That way you can move forward, move past it, and not repeat the same lesson again. See you next time. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter @Nandoism.